Hey, it's Derek from Ideal Body, and this video is about how to lose more weight and burn more fat the right way. Let's get started. So when it comes to losing weight and burning fat, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And the wrong way to do it is what most people are doing. They're chasing the next diet, the next weekend detox. They're going to the gym and exercising like crazy. They're severely cutting back their calories. They're starving themselves because they think all food makes them gain weight. And all these things we've been told over the years are actually having you store more fat instead of burning it off. So consistently doing those things that we know don't work is what's leading you to get the results that you don't want. So the way we can shift this is start losing weight and burning fat the right way. So when someone comes to me and tells me they want to lose weight, what I tell them first is don't worry about exercising for the first 30 days. The thing is, when somebody wants to lose weight, they get bombarded with all this information. If you go to a trainer, if you join a weight loss program, they're gonna throw a diet plan at you. They're gonna throw a meal plan at you. They're gonna throw you a workout program at you. They're gonna tell you to do all these things, and it's like information overload. So if you haven't been exercising, or if you've been gaining weight the last 5 months, the last year, the last 10 years, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to switch and start cutting all these foods out of your diet, start revamping the way you eat, and on top of that, you gotta exercise for an hour every single day. It's just too much, way too fast. So what I like to do is focus on the one thing that's gonna get you the fastest results possible, and that's not exercise. So don't even worry about exercise, because again, it's just one more thing you have to add to your list of things to do, and you're already busy enough. What I say is, lose weight and then exercise instead of exercising to lose weight. Instead of telling you to do more cardio to lose weight, we actually have you start losing weight first through the nutritional choices that you make, because when you do that, you're gonna be more likely to want to exercise because you're gonna feel better, you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna be able to move better, and then you're gonna start and stick with it long term because it's just something that you naturally want to do and you don't look at it as a chore. Now, when it comes to nutrition, this is 95% of your results. The right way to lose weight is by changing the way that you eat. And we're gonna go against some of the conventional wisdom here and some of the things you've probably been taught over the years, because most of what is out there is not true. So we're gonna start with the foods that we obviously know aren't healthy for you. Something like, graham crackers, processed food, boxed foods. These are the things that we know aren't healthy for us, and yet we consistently buy them week after week at the grocery store. And the reason is because these foods are highly addicting. You start eating them and you don't want to stop. And we know they're bad for us, and yet we can't stop eating them. So what you get to do is start looking at the emotional ties you have to these foods. Why do you keep buying the graham crackers? Why do you keep buying the chips? Why do you keep buying the pretzels, things like that? Is it because they actually taste great? Or is it because they're giving you a feeling that you want deep down that you're not getting elsewhere? So a lot of people turn to food emotionally when you're sad, when you're stressed, when you're worried, when you're frustrated. Like all these emotions that come up every single day for people, they turn to food. So the first thing is to start breaking that addiction. And the way you do that is to realize that it's there. So start realizing when you reach for the graham crackers or the cookies, why am I doing this? Do I really want this food, or am I looking to get a feeling out of it? All right, number 2, we got the mac and cheese. Again, even this is organic, vegan mac and cheese. It's no healthier than regular mac and cheese. It's really just a way to make it seem like it's healthier, but it's not. It's full of processed foods. It's full of pasta, which is a grain. A grain gets turned into sugar in your body, and then it ends up getting stored as fat because most of us don't do enough during the day to burn off all the calories and all the carbohydrates that we're eating through our foods. So again, anything organic that's in a box probably isn't that much healthier for you. There's some fruits and vegetables that are healthier that are organic because they get rid of the pesticides on the foods, on the fruits. But when it comes to mac and cheese, pasta, any type of bread, organic really doesn't mean anything. It's just a way to make you think that it's healthier for you when it's not healthy at all. So we're cutting those out completely. And then we're going to dried fruit. So the reason why we're kind of going in this direction is all about context. Yes, eating raisins is healthier than eating, a cake or, 5 cookies or something like that. But when you come down to struggling to lose weight, if you've been struggling to lose weight and burn fat for a year, for 5 years, for even just a couple months, raisins are going to do way more harm than good when it comes to burning off that fat. And the reason is because there's just a lot of sugar in them. And yes, it may be natural sugar, but your liver treats all these types of sugar the same way, and it releases insulin, and then you start storing more of this fat instead of burning it off. So even anything like raisins, the dried fruit like dried apricots and prunes and dried bananas, dried apples. There's dried everything these days because it's supposed to be a healthier version. And yes, it's healthier than some foods, but when your main goal is to lose weight and burn fat, you're going to want to cut them out of your diet. So we're cutting raisins out completely. And then we also got something like a banana. Now again, fruits are a bit of a controversial topic because some people say, fruits are healthy, they're filled with antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, all those things, which is true. But when we're strictly talking about losing weight, and more importantly, burning fat, because losing weight doesn't really matter unless you're burning the fat off your body, fruits do way more harm than good in most cases. And the reason why is if you have 15, 20, 30 or more pounds to lose, it's likely that your body doesn't process sugar well. So that those people, you might even have a friend, a coworker who can eat whatever they want and they never gain weight. I had a college roommate who ate whatever he wanted. He ate McDonald's, he ate pasta, he ate all these, high carb foods, all these unhealthy foods, never gained an ounce, was still like 160 pounds. Like it can be very frustrating. So if you're not one of those people, then the chances are your body doesn't process carbohydrates and more importantly, sugar that well. So what I do is for the first 30 days or so is we cut out all the high sugar fruits. So we're cutting out the bananas. We're even cutting out the apples. We're cutting out the mangoes, the pineapple, because yes, they do have a lot of antioxidants and minerals and vitamins, but you can get all those from vegetables without the sugar. And when you're looking to lose weight and burn fat, the biggest thing is cutting down the sugar content as much as possible. Your body only really needs about a teaspoon of sugar to run. You can get that easily from vegetables. So you don't need to eat all these, high sugar, high carb foods to get energy, to get the carbs in, because you want to limit those to start burning more fat. So burning fat the right way, losing weight the right way is all about the kitchen. It's all about what you eat. It's all about the foods that you're putting into your body, because that's going to get you 95% of your results. So the way to implement this easily is do what I call a 24-hour fat flush. And what that is just eating a high-fat diet for 24 hours. And the reason why we pick 24 hours is because it's very simple to do. It's very simple to grasp. It's just one day. You're not committing to 5 days, 10 days, a month, a year, anything like that. That might be a bit overwhelming to get started with. So just start with a 24-hour fat flush. So we're cutting out all these foods. We're eating more healthier, high-fat foods that are healthy for you, and it's going to help you burn more fat. So cutting out all these, doing the 24-hour fat flush. Some great foods to add in there are things like eggs, meat, chicken, coconut oil, butter, cheese, things like that. Healthier, high-fat foods. Do that for one day. Eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're going to notice some awesome results in as little as 24 hours. And then that's going to give you the momentum to want to keep doing that for a couple days, a week, a month. Eventually, it becomes a lifestyle change, and it's so simple and so easy that you just naturally do it. And then you're not tempted to eat, any of these processed foods anymore. So that's the right way to lose weight. Again, just take one small, simple step, and you'll start burning more fat before you know it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below. Leave a comment below and let me know anything you want me to cover in future videos. And go ahead and subscribe, because I'm shooting new videos every single week to help you burn more fat and lose more weight. And if you want my free gift on how to triple your fat burning overnight without exercise, click the link below. Let me know what your best email address is, and I'll send it over to you 100% free. Just my way of saying thank you for taking the time to watch this video.